Hello out there, Sky Watchers. It's Ian Boswell here, and I'm in a bit of a pickle. I've basically found this really nice portal, and I'm afraid to leave its nearby vicinity because I don't want to lose it on the map. So I'm keeping my ship parked near it for right now. I'm going to have to go it on foot to figure out exactly what's up. But what is interesting is I've seen a video now recently on the internet that basically this guy found a portal like this one, and it was really interesting, and he saw these markings on it. There was these like round markings, which I can show, yeah, here you can see them pretty well. And he was wondering if maybe they had something to do with some ruins nearby, because they also had round markings on them. So he went over to the ruins, and he found this yellow or golden ball that he could roll around. It's about the size of this opening. I should also point out that the opening kind of resembles a Marathon logo, which was one of Bungie's earliest games they made. I'm not sure if that's an homage to it, or just a Destiny reference, or what they're really trying to say there, but clearly these guys really love Destiny. But as you can see, the model really is kind of broken. Like it feels incomplete. Like that shouldn't cut off like that. You know, that doesn't look finished. And yet here it is. It's sitting here on the planet, and I've been bothered for the longest time just trying to figure out what the heck this thing is for, or what it's connected to. So I went ahead and I decided to start scanning the area around me to see if there were any ruins near me. And this is interesting because I basically want to make this sort of as a video reply to his video. Remember back when YouTube had video replies? I'm looking right now, and all I have near me is a station for signal transmissions to find like a shipwreck, and also what looks to be something with a landing pad. So there's like basically a merchant nearby. So there's lots of starships that come by, even though I'm near a portal, which is interesting. It's not isolated. Also nearby me, just looking around, there are a few other buildings here and there, transmission towers and whatnot, or whatever they are, observatories. But there's no ruins well, anywhere. There's no ruins anywhere. It's all just civilized structures, which is interesting, because I thought for sure that maybe there was a connection between the portal and ruins. And as far as I can tell, there actually is not a connection at all. The portal is, as it stands, its own unique thing, in this case anyway, that is completely isolated and is no way connected to any like nearby structures. Now, I haven't explored around these mountains, so I'm going to have to do that. And I'm really going to have to dig deep and try and find something. I am afraid to get too far away from it with my ship, because I don't want to lose its location. Because really there is no way to mark it or denote where it is on the map, which is unfortunate. So I just have to remember where it is, and I'm going to keep my ship nearby it for now and explore around this planet and see if there's anything I can find at all that could be seen as possibly a trigger mechanism. And I'm sure that some are easier than others to apply or obtain, if there is a trigger mechanism at all. But yeah, I'm going to keep looking. And big props to the No Man's Sky modding community for modding the heck out of this game and for trying to find something, anything in there that is an actual workable portal. I saw an interesting post where a guy had summoned a working one in that was actually turned on, and he also had one that was like 7 or 8 different gates that were all turned on, as well as a little tiny gate like we see in the Portal trailer for No Man's Sky. It's just called Portal Trailer for No Man's Sky. Oh, is that a ruins over there? No, that's not a ruins. It's just another civilized building of some sort. It's just not one I'm used to seeing very often. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just keep looking, see if I can find any ruins nearby. But, yeah, I'm just letting you know what I know, which right now is nothing. But what was interesting was, let me get back on topic. The guy who was able to pull in a model of a portal with the door actually open, when he stepped through it, nothing happened. It was basically like non-solid, kind of like if I fly into an asteroid in my jetpack. Unless it's one you can carve with your tool gun. If it's one you can cut up with a tool gun, you can stand on it, as I've shown in my other video. But yeah, it's a mystery. It's a real mystery. I just don't know what to think, say, or really do at this point. I mean, this planet's toxic, so I'm gonna eventually get that achievement for surviving on a toxic world for X number of hours or days or whatever, but yeah, for the most part, I'm just not sure what to do at this point. place is kind of pretty, though, so I don't mind staying here for a while as I contemplate the meaning of it all. But yeah, if you're playing on PC, definitely look into some mods. Look into upping your viewport like this, which is a much wider view. Look into 3440 by 1440 res play, because I think that's the best way to appreciate space games and exploration games, in my opinion. And have yourself a good time, because No Man's Sky is getting better and better every day on PC as people continue to do really cool things to it. Oh, what a nice ship. I bet it's got a terrible cargo hold, though. Most of the time these do. You never know, though. Let's talk to the trader guy. This is one thing I'd like to see improved right here. See the resolution on him? Look at that. It's like he's upscaled. What's up with that? It's terrible. 40 slots, yeah. Anywho. Yeah, now we get double black bars. That's necessary, let me tell you. Better tool gun, maybe? Ooh, pretty. Not better, I don't think. Just the same. Just a cooler color, really. Anyway, that's enough of that for now. If you can think of anything, or if you'd like to talk about anything, or you want to mention anything down in the comments below, I'm replying pretty often whenever I get comments. So we'll have a little conversation and share your thoughts on what the portals are, what they mean, what they do. Will they ever do anything at all? Can they do something now? Or is it just a huge mystery that hasn't been solved yet? Or is it not a mystery at all, and we're all just being fooled again by more smoke and mirrors? Also, from the modding community, if you check it out right now, the most recent post I saw, somebody found the shipwreck from the trailer. It looks exactly like the same shipwreck, and it just seems to be a solid model. Like, it's not an event that can occur or anything like that. But yeah, portals, man. What are they? How do they work? How do you do portal in No Man's Sky? I must know. Someday, perhaps, we will all find out. And then probably be disappointed by it, because right now we're just creating with our imagination more ideas of how these things work, and they're probably not even going to go to another universe or anything, or another galaxy. They're probably just going to lead to another planet within the same galaxy you're currently in, which should be super disappointing. I'd be okay with them just going to some random galaxy. I mean, that'd be neat, you know? Like, if after you've cleared a few galaxies, you start just, like, stepping into them, and you just end up all willy-nilly. Oh, speaking of galaxies, I want to take this time to mention something. Sean Murray, when he was talking about the universe in No Man's Sky, he did say that there were a finite number of universes, or a finite number of galaxies. And I actually do believe that that is true. I think that the game really does have a finite number of galaxies. And I think we've finally arrived at what that number is. And it's 255. And the reason for that is because the game's memory and the files from what people have been data mining has shown that there are 255 possible seeds that are used for entirely new, like, galaxies. And that it just loops through them again and again and again, just giving them random names after you've passed through all 255 possibilities. So it starts back at 1. Yeah, and you basically just get a clone of the first galaxy in every way, shape, and form, just with a different name. So I don't know how their servers handle that for, you know, storing memory, but could you imagine being like that one guy who goes through 255 galaxies, and you, like, arrive on some planet that's out near the starting zones, and it's already been, like, discovered by some other player, and you're like, how? That would be funny if it was looping back around. But I don't know if it loops back around or not. Either way, this game is just full of surprises. I'll tell you that much. You just never know what's gonna disappoint you next. That's mean. It's true, though. It's very true. Comes from a good place, though. We love the game. That's why we hate the game. We love to hate it as well? I don't know. Portals.